This is a quick video on how to use the H4n Pro to record using both the microphones that are built in, as well as any external microphones that you plug into the input 1 or input 2 XLR inputs at the bottom here. So this is the H4n Pro. It has two inputs at the bottom. We are currently using one of them. And it has stereo microphones at the top to capture a left and right channel. And I have the microphone plugged into this condenser mic over here. Now, condenser mics do require a phantom power, and the H4n Pro provides two options, 24 volt and 48 volt phantom power. So if you're using a condenser mic, make sure you have phantom power turned on. If you're using a dynamic mic, that is a microphone that does not require a phantom power, so you can leave phantom power turned off. So first, let's go over how we have this set up. Let's turn the power on here. Power's down here in the bottom corner. Just hold it. And there's quite a bit of load time here. All right, so you can see I currently have this set up to record using the built-in microphones as well as the external inputs. So you can see that all three lights here are lit up. And on the screen here, you can see mic and in are both displayed. Now, if I press the record button, we're in sort of an armed mode, and we can preview our levels. Now, depending on the recording that you're doing, the levels here will need to be adjusted so that the mics don't clip. So right now, you can see that this microphone is barely reading anything. That's my input 1, that is barely reading anything using my current talking volume. So what I want to do is select input 1 and then turn up on the side here my input level. And I talk 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 and I talk. And I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, 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 talk. Now that's pretty good. That's about where I want that to be. I don't want it to clip. I don't want that meter to shoot up to the top and see, you know, I can make it do it. And you can see there, leave the screen again. You can see that little dot at the end is filled in saying that I have clipped. So that would mean that if whatever sound that I made over here, that caused it to clip, see, tapping it like that, that'll pretty much always make it clip. That would mean that I need to turn down my, so snapping my fingers, so this volume at that input volume causes that to clip. So that's expected. I have this thing cranked up pretty high. So once again, press the input that I want. And once again, I can talk and talk and talk and talk. Make sure I get my meter in the comfortable area that I'd want it. To clear that dot, all I do is I press the stop button. And now I'm out of that mode again. I'm out of the armed recording mode. Press record again, and then go ahead and back to checking. So this snapping volume seems to be fine. So if whatever I was recording was around this volume, then I'd be pretty much perfect. Now let's adjust the built-in microphone volume. So once again, I press the input that I want to adjust, then relatively quickly gotta press the volume input button to adjust it, And you can see that a 15 gets me pretty even. And let's see, these two, okay, around a 9 or a 10. Now we're looking around to be equal input volumes. The meters are lining up pretty close to one another. So if I snap my fingers, you can see that I don't clip on either the microphone left input, microphone right input, built in that is, or my input 1 XLR input. So if I was going to record something at this volume using, or more like at a finger snapping volume, I know that I would be able to continually record without clipping. Now the issue would be is if there's a spike in the volume and I don't have enough headroom in my metering to allow for that spike in volume, and then I would clip. Well, we never want to clip because then it would be a distorted signal. So let's say that this was 90% of the thing that I was recording, and then I had a big snap like that, and you could see that I maxed out my left built-in microphone meter. So I would know that I would want to, once again, press the microphone input button, turn down that, we'll press the stop button. That'll clear out that dot that was filled in on the right there. Press the button again for record, and now once again I'm monitoring. And see, I clipped again. That volume is, or that input volume is no good for that volume of snapping. And the thing that I'm doing is not very scientific, and just for demonstration purposes, I'm snapping my fingers at a variable volume. So that goes to show you that if you're playing something that is not sort of an equal volume across the track, you're going to want to make sure that you have plenty of headroom without bottoming out your meter. You want that meter to register every time a sound is made. What you don't want is for whenever the loudest sound during the recording is made, that you clip. So once again, I'm going to clear that out. Press stop, press record again. You see that is cleared out. I'm going to press my microphone input button over here. Press my microphone input button over here. I'm going to turn that down a bit more. Now this goes all the way down into the decimals here. So I can make this thing real quiet and then snap my fingers as much as I want, super loud right in front, and it's not going to do anything. As you can see, that even with all that loud, vigorous snapping, I still didn't max out my meter. But you can see normal talking volume, even doing this barely registers anything. So you have to find the happy medium between input volume set so low that nothing registers like it is right now, and input volume set so high that snapping your fingers would cause the meters to max out in your signal to clip. So once you're all set up, all you do is you press record. You'll see those numbers start to count up there. So I'm going to stop my recording. Once again, you set those based on the audio that you're about to record. So you'll have to do a sound check to make sure those levels are set properly. Good luck.